want to improve my fighting skills.
First, get more gold.
What have you got to trade?
She smiled at me. Teeth and everything.
By the way, Craig is running a betting ring.
He knows Esteban doesn't like that kind of thing. It just ends up with the men arguing. This could be the spark that set... Go and tell Craig I said to stop it if he knows what's good for him.
The fighters are holding show fights in the arena.
Well, they need something to work. Leave them to knock each other's brains out. It stops them bothering us.
I want to be a better thief. Teach me the right way to sneak.
If you want to be really quiet, put down your feet toes first. Be sure you aren't stepping on twigs or anything like that. They'll give you away. You have to be slow. You can't be hasty.
Can you teach me how to open locks?
Of course. Many locks have a bolt that you have to push down in order to be able to open the lock. Then you can poke in all directions with your lockpick until the lock is open. But be careful. If you push in the wrong direction, the lockpick may break.
What are you sneaking about, fool?
Still, at least we're alive. But he sits around all day and drinks.
You're telling me. I mean, it's not that I don't believe you.
Did it?
What are you planning?
What have you got to trade?
This is right. Yeah. You get it, do you? Don't you?
This lock is too difficult.
Take that pretty face somewhere else.
I don't know how to make that. There. I need a ladle. What have you got to trade? Let's trade. Wah! Can you teach me about hunting? Show me how to gut animals.
You want to gut animals. Then you cut the prey from the head to the back. The hide will come off with a pull. You get the right kit, you can remove animals' horns or teeth, but you're going to need the tools for that. Just ask a hunter to sell you them.
Watch yourself.
What do you have to sell?
What was that noise?
Don't even think about stealing.
I think I'll have to
These are
study
my
alchemy.
rooms. Please remember that.
Well, look who's come over all chatty.
You can run. Rotten hell.
Let's trade. I'm not a smith.
Oh, yeah, I
you
couldn't
got any
sleep. Just what I got. You bring me.
What have you got?
What was that?
Hey, you came back.
Yeah, and I've had a look around.
What did you find out?
Well, there are people on this island, but they seem to live by their own laws. And there are things going on around here that I don't fully understand.
That's the impression I got. This is a strange place. Well, thanks for letting me know. I think I'll stay around here. I'm not ready to deal with people, particularly not the Inquisition right now. Before I forget, I found this potion. I kept it in case you came back. I'm guessing your need is going to be greater than mine. Now, I hope I can find somewhere better to camp than this horrible place.
I've asked someone to come down here and help you look for somewhere. He seems like a good guy.
Really? Thanks for that. Have you noticed how this island seems to be free of storms? Everything just happens around it. It's very odd. I hope this island treats you better than the storm that brought us here.
I'm sleeping. Leave me alone.
Looks good. Wish I knew about prospecting. How are things going here?
Not so well. Stuck in the middle of nowhere, a place where no one wants to be.
You're the happy-go-lucky, face life with a smile type, aren't you?
And you'd smile if a pack of hungry wolves was eating everything in... I used to have 6 pigs, and now look at what's left.
Hungry wolves. Just my thing.
It does you credit that you want to help me, but I have to warn you, those beasts haven't been here for several days. I figure they must be starving by now, so they'll be really dangerous.
Any good news?
Well, they're wolves, so none of them have swords. If you want back in 2 days, I'll assume they put you on the menu.
Great. Don't you have anyone who can protect you and your animals?
Yeah. The warriors of the Inquisition are more concerned with the gold. We're on our own at best, at the mercy of the wolves at worst. Doesn't stop the Inquisition. I don't want to complain. I chose this myself. But sometimes it's exasperating.
You're being exploited by the warriors of the Order.
Well, you can't really say that. The mages bow to the law of the Inquisitor. You know, we all share the same religion, but the mages have urged us novices to stay neutral. That's why I don't have to worry about the Don's men. They know we won't do anything to them.
Where do the wolves come from?
There's a small cave over there, to the north of here. I haven't been there, but I'd be willing to bet that's where their lair is.
Watch your feet. There's grain growing here.
Do you need any help here?
No thanks. I could have done with you a while ago, though. Thanks anyway.
Are you crazy walking round here? What do you think will happen if the Inquisition catch you, eh?
Who's in charge here?
Brother Tristan. You can usually find him in front of the farmhouse. He's taken the farm over. He runs the place now.
I see. What do you do here?
I'm working in my field.
Your field?
Yeah. This one's mine and the other one on the other side of the path is Teller's. Of course, he's further along working his one. Always is. Don't know how he does it. He's already taken his whole harvest to the storehouse. But I'm afraid I won't be able to get my harvest in on time. I can't spot the ripe plants from the unripe.
Do you need help?
You serious? Well, I wouldn't say no.
And what kind of compensation would not saying no come with?
Well, I'm only a novice. But if you harvest the plants and bring them to me...
Deal. I'll bring you those ripe plants.
Great. Then I might actually be able to start my mage training before this place goes completely to the dogs. Just look out for the ripe ones in my field, all right? 10 should be enough.
Are you gonna call them?
Hey, I won't give you away. But the warriors of the Order often come by here to check on things. So I'm just saying, you better be careful.
Here are your 10 ripe plants.
Thanks. Without you, I would have been in a whole world of trouble. The healing potion is yours.
How often do these warriors of the Order come up here?
The Inquisitor sends one once every couple of days. They like to keep a check on things. He picks up what we've harvested and the meat and takes it to the monastery, where they no doubt stuff their faces. If I were you, I'd hide when he shows up.
Thanks for the warning.
Welcome, stranger. What's brought you to our troubled isle?
The tide. I'm a shipwreck survivor.
Well, it's a strange kind of luck that's washed you onto these shores. I don't mind, but the warriors of the Order are less forgiving.
Who are you?
My name is Tristan, a novice of magic. I'm looking after this place, on the orders of the convict.
What is this place?
Just a simple farm. It's under the control. We cultivate the land and take care of the animals. Our work ensures the well-being of the Order.
You mentioned the convocation. What do the mages have to do with the Inquisition?
The convocation of mages has long had their seat here in the monastery. It was a place of study and faith before the dark wave covered the land and those temple ruins had risen from the ground. And now the Inquisitor is here seeking to push back that darkness. We're very lucky he found us in our hour of need. Now the monastery not only serves as the mage's home.
I see. What do you think I should do next?
Well, I wouldn't recommend you wander around alone. Quickest way to... Perhaps you would be best advised to let the warriors of the Order... Training with the fighting staff and the basics of magic could be just... If you're not a fighter, there are merchants in the town might have use of you. Just make sure you don't get... Or is it that you are interested in the higher magic that we novices pursue? That would mean finding a way to the monastery without being... The choice is yours. In any case, you will find members of each group in... So, if I were you, I would make that my first stop.
How do you get into Harbour Town?
The law of the Inquisitor says that no one... The main gate of the town is currently being guarded by warriors of the Order. You can't just stroll in.
You novices must know other ways to get inside the town.
Well, yes. There is a way, but Harbour Town has a rear entrance up to the north. As far as I know, that is guarded only by the old... You could try your luck persuading them to let you in.
Can you take me to Harbour?
I can't leave my post at the farm, I'm afraid. But Brother Teller will accompany you there.
Great. Thanks for the advice.
If you're wanting help, you must be willing to provide help in return.
Do you trade here on the farm?
Trade? With who? Other than Esteban's bandits, there's no...
What about me? Will you trade with me?
I don't have much to offer.
Okay. What should I do for you?
Talk to my brothers here on the farm and make your... Once we no longer need your help, we'll happily escort you to Harbour Town.
About your farm. Teller doesn't have anything for me to do. He finished his work a while ago.
Ah yes, Teller is our hardest worker. 24 of him and our problems would be...
The grain harvest is finished.
Good. It's reassuring to know that if we must die, we will not die. Here are a few coins. Alas, Thomas is our problem child. If he worked as hard as he moaned, he'd have completed the harvest long ago. Perhaps he should reconsider his desire to be a mage.
Let's trade.
I hope it doesn't rain. I've had enough rain. Stop that. Keep running.
One less monster.
Another grave. Another tomb. A grave. Rest in peace. Wish I knew about prospecting.
Hey, you! I have to warn you. There is a warrior of the Order on the farm.
So?
So, you aren't actually allowed to be here. If he sees you, he'll have you taken to the monastery.
So what do you suggest?
We'll have to wait here until he leaves. Follow me, keep quiet, and you can hide in our storehouse. There's a bed there. Get some rest. The warrior will be gone.
Right. Well, I suppose I'll have to trust you.
Great. Let's go. And make sure he doesn't see you.